Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome once again to our episode on the Business Plan Workbook. This is just a continuation. In this episode, we're going to look at the organization and management in the case as a sole trader or as sole operator or have a small business. So it is all about organization really and the management of your team. So the title of this episode will be how to effectively manage your sole business or a small team in 2024, the updated one. So first of all, we look at the ideal organizational structure. Then I'm going to look at the founder, the owner. So it's all about the title, really breaking it down, trying to divide different tasks. Third point, we look at the management team. Stage 1 as a sole operation. Solo simply means one or yourself. The fourth point will be on the management team as a small team. And the fifth point will be on the management tools, just the tools which you need really. In this case, we're still using Mwanandeke, self-publishing in the book publishing industry. So the sixth point will be on the growth plan. Then I'm going to give a quick summary at the end, just as I usually do in all the episodes, just to sum up really. So when we're talking about, in our case, I've already introduced, it's all about Mwanandeke. That is the example which we use in all the episodes. Mwanandeke simply means Mwanandeke Kindembo, just my first name and the surname. So how to effectively manage your solo business or small team in 2024. Are you ready, ladies and gentlemen? Tighten your belt and let's begin. So given that Mwanandeke is a solo operation or as a small team, this section will outline the organizational structure and management responsibilities, focusing on efficiency and multitasking. So in this case, because it's just a small team or sole operation, it's all about multitasking really, trying to be good at multitasking. So if you're not good at multitasking and you want to start a business, I think this is the best time to start lining up as well, trying to adapt it to different skills. Even as a small operation, clear roles and responsibilities are essential to ensure smooth operations and scalability. Like the main aim of having a management team is to help the business to move forward. That's the main aim. So if you want the business to move forward, you need to have a management team. So it is important to demonstrate that your business has the right team and the structure in place to succeed. So in this case, you can throw like a little practical example, like a genius really. Most of the geniuses like the willpower. It's not all about having the high IQ. It is mostly the people who seems to be dumb, stupid, who make good businessmen. And most of them actually succeed. But in the case of a business, for a genius, you go to school, you're told to do from A to Z. So you have to follow rules. You have to do this, sit down, do this, according to you working really inside the box. You cannot go outside of the box. So in this case, you have to try to be more adventurous instead of trying to be too cautious. Instead of trying to overthink, you have to try to be daring and more adventurous really, giving it a try. So the first point, we're going to look at the ideal organizational structure. So when I say ideal, this is like the ideal business. In every business, when you go outside, when you go to any company, these are like the titles which you're going to find there. Like the CEO, the founder. We have like the chief operation officer, the COO, COO. You have like the chief marketing officer, CMO. You have the editor team lead as well. After that, you have like the creative director. In our case, we're focusing in the book publishing, the self-publishing book industry. You have like the creative director. After that, you have like the customer support manager. You need that as well to deal with the customer care. We have like the finance and accounting manager dealing all the bookkeeping, finance and accounting manager. After that, you have like a technology lead. So all of those are like the ideal really, which you can find in any business. So in this case, if we take like the CEO, the founder, the skills which are needed as a CEO, it's like you need to be like strategic planning. You have to be good with strategic planning, leadership, financial management, and industry knowledge. You need to possess the industry knowledge as a CEO or the founder. The chief operating officer, the COO, it's like you need to have the project management skill, operational efficiency, and team leadership as well. chief marketing officer, the CMO. You need to have like digital marketing skills, brand development, and social media strategy. The editorial team lead, you need to have like the copy editing skill, the content storytelling is good as well. You need to have like the content development and the quality control for editor team lead, copy editing, like book editing skills, content development, and the quality control as well. Like creative director, you need to be good at graphic design, branding, and visual storytelling. Good at trying to explore the imagination. In the case of customer support manager, it's like the overall customer care, dealing with the overall customer care, like creating the SL tickets, the service level agreement tickets, handling author inquiries, like the financial and accounting manager. The skills which you need to possess is like the budgeting management, financial planning, bookkeeping, and handling payments to constructors and partners. In the case of technology lead, the skills which are needed is like managing the platform's technical aspects, like overseeing web development, ensuring the smooth operation of the self-publishing tools, and trying to keep the user-friendly platform. If it is a website, it has to be user-friendly. The accessibility has to be good. The front, the text, and all of those have to be taken into consideration. That is the ideal. So in our case, because we're trying to take the case like as a solo operation or just a small team, so we don't need to go through the ideal. We can try to break that and try to modify it according to the nature of the business. So we saw like we might have a solo trader or sole proprietor. You have the LLC, the label LLC. You have like a partnership. So there are many types as well. So in our case, we're simply talking about the solo trader. You yourself being the CEO, the founder, one solo or just a small team. So as a solo entrepreneur or solopreneur or with a small team, that is our case. So our organizational structure will likely be flat, not likely to be like the ideal one, the one which is just mentioned above. So meaning that one person or a few individuals will handle multiple roles. That's why multitasking kicks in. So in our case, based on us, let's say the founder, number two. So the founder and owner. So in my case, because of Mwanandeke, I say the owner and the founder. That is Mwanandeke Kindembo. Then we're going to look at the primary responsibility under the heading of the founder and owner. Primary responsibilities, which I'm going to deal with, or yourself as a solo operator or operation. So strategic planning, like set the business direction, establishing goals, and making high-level decisions. There's strategic planning. Operations management, like oversee day-to-day activities, ensuring the smooth functioning of the business. Client relationships, in this case, client relationships is like direct communication with authors, like managing contracts, inquiries, and providing support. In this case, you try to take all the customer care. As the founder, you are the one who's doing all of those. So the service delivery as well, like oversee or handle tasks related to the services you provide, like such as editing, formatting, or like cover editing as well, or coordinating with freelancers as well. Marketing and sales, so develop and execute marketing strategies, manage social media accounts, generate leads, or leads simply mean like bringing more traffics to the website. So all of those tasks are still under the primary responsibility, the founder or the CEO. And finally, the last one is like financial management, like handling invoices, like invoicing, just receipts or payments, budgeting, bookkeeping, and financial planning. As a CEO, the founder can do all of those: bookkeeping, budgeting, and invoices, and financial planning or forecasting as well. You can look at maybe if you don't want to handle all of those as a CEO or the founder, you can hire the freelancers or constructors if applicable. So the constructor or the freelancers can take the role of editor, like in the case, you can have an editor, like who handles the editing of manuscripture for clients, ensuring quality control. You have like the graphic designer, designs book covers, layouts, and any required professional materials. That's the job of the graphic designer. Then we have like the virtual assistants, as a virtual assistant, like assist with administrative tasks such as scheduling, email management, and customer support, just creating the SLA tickets, the service level agreement tickets. You have marketing specialist, which is optional as well. So if you decided to outsource or divide tasks, marketing, so this person can focus on online campaigns like social media management and the content creation. So number 3, we're going to look at the management team, because I said I'm going to divide it into 2 stages. This is management team, sole operation. Number 4 will be management team, small team. Management team, small team. So we're going to look at the sole operation under the management team. So if you're operating solo, you will wear multiple hats, meaning more responsibility on your hands. You're going to wear multiple hats if you're working, operating as a solo or yourself. Like your roles will encompass all the key areas of the business, making time management and prioritization crucial, which will be crucial as well. Like you'll be responsible to manage these responsibilities. Like you have to take care of these responsibilities and manage them. Like time management, use tools like Asana, ASANA, or simple calendar to allocate time for different aspects of the business. You can set aside dedicated time blocks for tasks like client communication, service delivering, and marketing. 2, outsourcing, like trying to divide the different tasks as well. Like consider outsourcing tasks that are time consuming or outside your expertise. So you cannot expect yourself to know everything. So if you find a task to be difficult, or if it is above your own skills or above your own knowledge, you can find someone, a freelancer, someone like that. Then you divide that task, you give them to do it, really, to execute the task. Like for example, hiring a freelance editor or graphic designer can help maintain quality while allowing you to focus on growing the business. So even though multitasking is good, but if you think something like, if you want something to be professional, you can hire someone who's professional in that field, so you can focus, or they can help you to maintain, like can help you to focus on the business while maintaining the high quality, because you focus on the quality and not the quantity. In the case of automation as well, like leveraging automation tools for repetitive tasks, such as scheduling social media posts or sending out invoices or payments, which the invoices are like receipts people have to pay. Like tools like POFA for social media and QuickBooks, which I say like for US citizens. In the case of accounting, like for accounting, can save time and streamline operations as well. Then number 4, we're going to look at the management team in the case of a small team instead of a sole operation. So this section of your business plan provides investors or partners with confidence in your team's ability to execute your business strategy. Because you've got a small team, they'll also will inspire the investors or partners or the stakeholders as well to have more confidence in your team or the ability of your team. In the case of this, all about teamwork, really. So it shows that you have a clear plan for managing your business and the right people in place to achieve your goals. So instead of trying to sail in the boat yourself, you try to have some people as well to accompany you along. So if you have a small team, responsibilities can be distributed to ensure efficient workflow. So that is all we're looking for, efficient workflow. Efficiency is the key. Even though if you have a small team, you're focusing on the efficiency of the workflow. You want the work to be as smooth as it can be, to get more easier. So let's imagine you as a founder, the owner or the CEO, you can focus on the strategic decisions, business development, and the client relations or customer care. Like you can oversee overall operations and ensure quality control. Then you might have an editor or content manager. They will manages the editing and the quality assurance of manuscripts. The editor can collaborate with authors to finalize their books as well, trying to have the final products at the end. Then you might hire like graphic designer or creative lead. So they will handle all visual aspects, including book cover designing, formatting, and market materials. They will take care of they have to ensure brand's consistency across all visual content. The brand consistency is simply having the logo on all the work. So the brand logo has to be there, it has to be displayed as well, which is good for promotion as well, because this based on the visual content. You might hire like the marketing and sales manager if applicable, if you want, if you desire. So they have to develop and implement like marketing strategies to attract and retain clients. There's a job of the marketing and sales. They have to attract and retain the clients. It's all about creating loyalty, creating trust as well, making the customer keep coming back for more. Or recommend you to others, the friends or families. Like manages social media accounts, email campaigns, and client outreach as well. There's a job of marketing and sales manager. In the case of virtual assistant, like administrative assistant, like assist with day-to-day administration tools, like tasks, day-to-day administrative tasks, such as scheduling, customer service, and organizing files as well. Then point 5, we're going to look at the management tools, the tools which you need really in the case of book editing. That is where we're focusing on Mwanandeke, book industry or self-publishing. So you have like project management or software, like tools like Trello or Asana, ASAN again, can help keep tasks organized. Tasks help to keep tasks organized and ensure deadlines are met. So you have to meet the deadlines. You set the deadlines, you schedule them, then you meet them on time. Like communication tools, like use tools like Slack or Zoom for team communication and client meetings as well. Like Zoom is cheaper, it's free. You can use that for team communication or communicating with the clients. Slack is good as well for business related. File management, you can use cloud-based services like Google Drive, which are online services, or Drivebox as well, or Dropbox for storing and sharing files with team members or clients. But you have to think about the encryption too, security. The accounting software, we can use the QuickBooks like US Citizens or Wave, 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 for managing finances, invoicing, and the tax expenditures expenses. Then number 6, we're going to look at the growth plan. How are you going to grow? Or in the case or in the future, if you expand, how are you going to plan about the growth or in the future? So you have to think about the future as well, planning in the future. So you have to think, whenever you open the business, you have to think about growing in the future. You cannot just stay static or constant. You have to try about growing, developing really yourself, expanding the brand or the business. So even as a solo operation or with a small team, planning for future growth is essential. Like you can you can have a hiring plan, like as the business grows, identify which roles need to be filled first. So look at the crucial roles or the essential roles really, like e.g. like full-time editor, you can hire a full-time editor, like marketing specialist as well. In the case of training, you can create a process for training new hires to ensure that they understand your business model and maintain quality standards. So they have to understand the model of your business while maintaining the good quality, while keeping up with because every business simply focuses on quality. The quality will bring good name to you as well. So you can delegate, in the case of delegation, like try to distribute or outsource different tasks. So gradually delegate responsibilities to focus more on strategic growth and the client acquisition. So in summary, what can we say about the organization and management as a solo or small team? So as a solo operation or small team, so it's all about multitasking and try to outsourcing different responsibilities, because you cannot do everything on your own. It's like trying to eat the whole elephant on yourself. It's like you have to divide it into small bits and try to understand really which roles need to be divided so that you focus on the growth or other strategies which are more essential on the business. So in summary, I would say like this structure allows you to efficiently manage your business, like whether you're handling everything yourself or with the help of a small team. Like by clearly defining roles and responsibilities, even in a solo or small team setup, you will be better positioned to scale your operations as your business grows. So that's what we're trying to achieve really. Even though you're solo or just a small team, you just want to keep the business growing as the time goes on. You want to expand yourself. So, ladies and gentlemen, that is all on our title on how to manage your business, or how to organize yourself as a solo business or small team in 2024. So I think I've cleared your doubts, most of your doubts as well, because that's like the most stressing part. You don't know whom to hire. You cannot trust. Are you working with your friends, or you have to hire a stranger? So you're looking for someone who has got the skills which you're searching for, which you're seeking. Not because he's a friend, not because he's a family. You have to look for someone who's qualified for that position. Just as we began, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share the videos to anyone who think is interested in business. Thanks so much. Ciao for time.